Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gaynor.
I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm Sophie.
And today we're doing 10 hidden adult jokes in popular kids shows. Now when I was a kid, there was a children's show called Captain Pugwash. And Captain Pugwash's...
Pugwash?
Pugwash, yeah, he's called Captain Pugwash, and his friend was called Seaman Staines.
Really?
So if that's not
That's
inappropriate
doing
for a children's show.
There's no way no one's not realised that.
I know. And also there was and there was
like his surname was Staines, and he was like
he was the seaman, so he was called Seaman Staines.
God.
When was that? When was it?
Like the 70s and 80s. And there was also a show called Pingu the Penguin. Did you ever
I know
watch it?
Pingu the Penguin.
Oh my god, I used to love that.
If you listen to Pingu, every now and then he says something and you go, what did he just say? And it's really inappropriate, but because he talks like...
Yeah. I never knew he said
and his
anything
mouth
as a
goes
kid.
like that.
Yeah. But every now and then something comes out that you go, what did he just say? And you can rewind it and listen, and it's very rude.
But with the kids, it'll just go completely over their heads, won't it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, these are 10 hidden adult jokes in popular kids shows.
In the world of TV, the key to success is delivering your product to as many viewers as possible. With that in mind, studios usually try to play things safe, which makes it pretty shocking to come across a little dirty humor, especially when it's embedded in TV shows made for kids. Here are Screen Rant's 10 hidden adult jokes in children's cartoons. The New Batman Adventures. In an effort to inspire her boyfriend, the Joker, to take the night off of work, Harley Quinn emerges from a giant pie in a 1998 episode of The New Batman Adventures. With filling dripping everywhere, she serenades Mr. J in her best Marilyn Monroe impression.
Happy anniversary, Mr. J.
If the hidden meaning wasn't clear enough, audiences then watch her playfully kick a cherry at his face, making a strange suggestion. This scene is pretty sexy to anyone watching, but not the Joker. Unimpressed, he tosses Harley outside, and a whole pie sits wasted. Rugrats. They say it takes a village to raise a child.
See, that would just go over my head.
Yeah, like even now I wouldn't watch that and think, like,
Yeah.
oh, that's like completely inappropriate.
I think because it's aimed at children, why would you put like a Marilyn Monroe? Children won't know who Marilyn Monroe is.
No, of course,
And
no.
why would you have a dancing all that seductively?
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're kind of aiming at.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, and in the case of Nickelodeon's Rugrats, sometimes that means leaving your kids with their grandpa. Like any good babysitter would, he does his best to keep the kids entertained. He rents them 2 movies and picks up one for himself too. The title? Lonely Space Vixens.
And my personal favorite, Lonely Space Vixen.
Featuring a sexy alien on the cover. Lou mentions how he plans to watch this particular title in private after the babies go to bed. Probably a good call, Gramps. The Flintstones. The famous modern Stone Age family has been charming their way into our hearts since their debut in 1960. Cavemen aren't renowned for their intellect, but Barney Rubble is exceptionally slow, especially when it comes to anatomy. During a visit to the costume shop, Barney says he wishes he was tall.
I'm gonna get something that makes me look tall.
When his pal Fred jokes that he'd need another head, Barney delivers the punchline.
Another one? What do I need 3 of them for?
The 2 chuckle as a laugh track plays, confirming that it really was a dirty joke. Yabba dabba gross. Animaniacs. During an Agatha Christie-inspired episode of Animaniacs, the 3 stars are on the hunt for clues. After being told to dust for prints, Dot returns with the singer prints instead. Yakko lets her know he meant fingerprints,
No, fingerprints.
which his sister once again misunderstands.
I don't think so.
The singer seems on board with the idea, but Dot is still not crazy about it. It's not even subtle, so how this dirty wordplay made it to kids' ears is the real mystery. SpongeBob SquarePants. As the most optimistic resident of Bikini Bottoms, SpongeBob SquarePants has a squeaky clean reputation to maintain, that of a charismatic, extroverted, burger-loving sea sponge. The most mature jokes whiz by at breakneck speed, leaving the grown-ups giggling and the youngsters oblivious. One such blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment comes care of a dancing sea anemone. In the privacy of his pineapple, SpongeBob watches the creature flop around on TV. We don't really understand just how much he was enjoying himself until he's interrupted by Gary, proving he was up to some adult fun.
I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
The Spectacular Spider-Man. A good hair day is a powerful thing. Just ask Black Cat from The Spectacular Spider-Man. While dueling Spidey, she dodges the bursts of web flying through the air. The scene is full of action as the two dart around a laboratory, bantering back and forth. After being shot at with webs, Black Cat utters a quick line that many viewers didn't catch the first time around.
Oh, you better not get your goop in my hair.
You better not get your goop in my hair. It probably doesn't sound like much to a kid, but parents are sure to notice the quip. And depending on their experience, will either laugh or cry. The Powerpuff Girls. The trio of Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup were made in a laboratory by Professor Utonia and protect their city using their special abilities. They're great fighters, but they're also still kids. So when a new girl named Robin moves in next door, they introduce themselves. During a tour of their house, the girls introduce Robin to the professor and explain how they were created by accident in his lab.
Yeah, he made us in his laboratory by accident.
With the genuine innocence that only children possess, Robin replies with a comment that a kid probably shouldn't be making.
Don't worry, Professor. I was an accident too.
Dexter's laboratory. This boy genius's life would be perfect if it weren't for his psychotic sister Dee Dee, who's constantly interfering with his work. In an episode called Dee Dee and the Man, Dexter fires his sister and hires a replacement, an attractive blonde who the boy starts getting more and more interested in. After leaving to take a cold shower, he even asks her to dance for him.
I'd like to see you dance. Oh, okay, but it's $50 extra.
Her reply makes it clear that she's not used to a career in lab assistance. Looney Tunes.
That's the maddest one so far. What?
How did they get away with
that whole episode?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even about getting away with it. Why would they even put that in a kid's show in the first
and
place?
why would they put in a kid's show someone with like massive boobs hanging out?
That's what I mean. Like she was very like
sexual.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Interesting.
Looney Tunes produced hundreds of skits, from romantic skunks to murderous cats. The Looney Tunes has something for everyone. When the bloodthirsty, rabbit-hating bandit Yosemite Sam goes to jail at the hands of Bugs Bunny, the animators reveal he's about to enter a new romantic relationship with a cellmate. And by the looks of it, it might not be a consensual one. Pretty dark stuff for a kids' cartoon. Rocco's Modern Life. An Australian wallaby named Rocco moves to America and makes some strange new friends, including a bull named Heifer who takes up plenty of odd jobs, even filling in for a dairy cow. That job requires Heifer to be hooked up to the Milk-O-Matic milking machine. Clearly enjoying himself, the scene shows his eyes rolling, lips quivering, and pupils turning into stars before he moans and falls over. What was going on behind the fence? You be the judge. Keep in mind, he makes sure to say goodbye to the Milk-O-Matic before he leaves too. Alright, we want to know what you think of our list. Did we miss any of your favorite adult jokes from children's cartoons? Tell us about them in the comments below. If you like this video, you might also like 10 hidden adult jokes in
I'm not going to say any to miss because I didn't know there was any, but...
Yeah. I feel like there's a few in Shrek. That's one of my favourite films ever.
Is there actually?
And I feel like there's, you know, in the first one, where they like go to like Lord Farquaad's castle and see him for the first time and they stood outside it and it's obviously massive, the castle, and Shrek says, do you think he's trying to compensate for something?
Oh really?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. Because he's obviously like...
Yeah.
I think the things with movies, they do put kind of hidden innuendos in there because a lot of parents have to take the children to the movies.
Yes, yeah.
And for an adult sitting for 2 hours, it's like boring, so they do throw a few like things
just
in there.
Just to like keep you interested.
Yeah.
But no, that's the only one I can think of. I can't think of any more.
Because I remember taking a little boy that I used to know to CET, and there was a few things in there that, and I remember him saying to me, "Why are you laughing? What's so funny?" I can't remember what they were now, but there were a few little things that were that were in there.
What do you reckon the most popular kids show is ever? I would probably say SpongeBob.
Do you know what? I was going to say SpongeBob. Yeah.
I reckon it's SpongeBob.
Bugs Bunny as well. That was quite big.
Yeah.
See, as a kid, Bugs Bunny was my absolute favourite. Like, I had like a teddy of him and everything.
Yeah.
And I loved it when my front teeth came through because I was like, I look like a bunny, like Bugs Bunny. Loved him. Honestly, I love Bugs Bunny.
And yet, if somebody calls you Bugs Bunny now, you'd be offended.
Yeah, I'd be like, excuse me. Yeah, but as a kid, it'd been a massive compliment.
Yeah.
I love Phineas and Ferb, man.
Yeah, you used to love Phineas and Ferb.
I remember that. Yeah. I loved the sister in it. Who was like always
Candace,
trying to like get him in trouble.
You used to love
I love the Perry the Platypus.
Yeah, but you used to love Bear in the Big Blue House as well.
Did I?
Yeah. Remember that?
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, he was probably too young.
Yeah, I remember it, but you were probably a bit too young.
It was aimed at under 5, so you would have been under 5. But he used to come up to the TV with his nose, and he'd go. And you'd sit on the couch and you'd go. He was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
He's gonna get me.
Yeah.
Imagine. Yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, and we'll see you on the next time.
And don't forget about our Patreon channel.
Do you want to give them a little insight?
Just $3 a month. Blocked content on there, and Sophie does her weekly movie reviews.
Yes, and we've also got lots of competitions.
Got prizes. Prizes coming up. So yeah,
stay tuned.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, in the description down below. I will catch you on the next one.
See
Cheers.
Bye.